Okay, everybody, I am back. And it's time to do Pokemon Leafgreen Livestream Session. Hold on 1 second. I need to get my controller, which I probably haven't used in like months. And then get to my camera. I was trying to do all this, it's just, I don't know, my audio is just not really good. Alright, so now that we have this started, let's go ahead and get into Pokemon Livestream Session 5. So in the last episode, I believe we did a lot in the last episode, even though halfway through it, my mouth was in fucking shambles. We are now in Lavender Town. The party is as follows. My controller. The party is as follows. We have Ivysaur, Kadabra, Butterfree, Dugtrio, and Speary. Oh, and Mr. Mime. I think Mr. Mime is here for the flash effect. So we can actually take out Mr. Mime. Speary, I believe, is here because we're going to go get Fly soon. And Speary is almost close to leveling. To evolving. So, we're going to take out Lyman, and we're going to take out Lyman and Bach. Excuse me, I think that's about it. But yeah, so in the last episode, or the last live stream session, we beat Surge, we got our badge from Surge, we took our trip first we took our trip through St. Anne, then we took on Surge, we went and caught Diglett to battle Surge, which I think I did 2 or 3 Diglett before I getting the right Diglett, and then on top of that, we traded for Mime, so we now have Mr. Mime we have Mr. Mime. That is the only way you can get Mr. Mime in Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green, and transferring Mr. Mime over to the other game, because Mr. Mime is one of the few Pokemon in the series where you actually have to trade to get the Pokemon. Mr. Mime is actually pretty decent, if I haven't already talked about him, but we'll go into Mr. Mime a little later. And then on top of that, we explored the routes leading to Rock Tunnel because we couldn't get through because Snorlax is in the way on the other side of 12. So, yeah, I'm sorry for all these weird conundrums. My controller and my laptop are not trying to work with each other right now. So it is a very weird situation because this is a brand new port. And I don't know if it's just my controller doing this or it's my game. So yeah. If anything freezes, most likely I will have to go to the actual live stream just to look at everything to see how it's going. And then I'll have to download it and then cut the Pokemon portion. Lavender Town Volunteer Pokemon House. So Lavender Town is of course the city of ghosts. Lavender Town being noble purple town. So yeah, lavender being the color focused in this area, but is the town based on ghost type Pokemon and the fallen undead. In the Pokemon Center, in the Pokemart, you're now able to buy Great Balls, Super Potions, Revives, Antidotes, Paralyze Heals, Burn Heals, Ice Heals, Escape Rope, and Super Repel. Super Repel is a better version of Repel. It does 200 instead, I believe, the 100. The Great Ball is just a higher scale Pokeball, and its catch rate is increased. Super Potion gives us 500 points of recovery. It recovers 50 points of HP. We'll find a set of better items coming up that basically makes this null and void. We have the Revive, of course, that revives a fainted Pokemon and brings it back to half HP. We've already talked about most of these items because we've talked about them, but antidote cures poison, paralysis heal kills paralyze heal kills paralysis, burn heal cures burns, then ice heal cures a Pokemon, defrosts a frozen Pokemon. So, alright, with that said, are there any items that I want to sell? Probably not. Oh, just the pearl. For a second. We can find the, well, if you're playing Leafgreen version, you're able to find the pearl off of Shelter. In exchange, it's pearl and big pearl, which you find off of shelters, and even Cloister. If you're playing Leafgreen, your Pokemon of choice will be Staryu, and Staryu will either have the Cosmic Shard, which you can sell for 490,000 Poké or you can get the what is that one item? You can go and get from this game. The Stardust. So yeah, those are things that you can get. And yeah, this is Lavender Town's music. So I'll let you guys listen to that while my fucking controller starts fucking with me. Sorry, I was sharing my adventure on Steam. I mean, not Steam, on Snapchat. Alright, the next thing up is actually all three of these houses. So the first house we're going to take a look at is the Pokemon Volunteer House. If you talk to this boy, he says, "That's odd, Mr. Fuji isn't here. Where did he go?" The next one over is this kid here. He says, "It's so warm, Pokemon are so nice to hug." And he's hiding inside that. Nidoran, I believe this is? No, Nidorino, okay. And then you talk to this girl here, she says, this is really Mr. Fuji's house. He's really kind. He looks after abandoned and orphaned Pokemon. So the story here is Mr. Fuji is the guy who is responsible for caring for Pokemon who have been abandoned or who have been orphaned. This is Pokemon Fan Magazine, monthly grand prize drawing. The application is gone. It's been clipped out as if somebody had already applied. This is a reference to Generation 1 with the Pokemon Picto attachment, where you can take pictures of your Pokemon from your games, and you can also move the pictures onto, I think, Pokemon Stadium or Pokemon you should. Oh, I didn't start the recording. Crap. Okay, well, we're gonna start the recording now. Like I said, I can easily just get this off of Twitch if I need to. But for those who are watching on YouTube, hi, welcome to Pokemon Session Livestream Session 5. And I kind of already started by looking at things in this area, so I do apologize. Most likely, if this doesn't go up, then you guys will probably see it via the Pokemon via the live stream channel, because I need to update the other 4 sessions. In this house, if you talk to this girl here, she says, "It's terrible, those horrible rockets, they deserve no mercy. This poor Cubone's mother, it was killed trying to escape Team Rocket." Yeah, this is the famous Cubone. You know, the one that we talk about, that gets talked about a lot. Basically, Team Rocket is horrible. And what they did was they killed this Cubone's mother while she was trying to help rescue her child. Because they don't have a particular gender for Cubone in terms of that. I think in this game, the Cubone child is male and the Marowak mother is female. It's the mother. Team Rocket is actually in the town. They're actually in the tower, but we can't get to that area yet because there's some issues with the ghost. So, other than that, the only other place to go to is here. Giving us the ceruleancy theme, this is the name writer. You can come to this person and he can basically help you nickname your Pokemon. If you choose to. I don't have really any necessary need for this at this moment because I'm not needing to give a nickname to my Pokemon. If you're playing this on the Super Game Boy, if you're playing Pokemon Red version, the Super Game Boy will give this the shade of lavender, a very light purple. Pokemon Tower. You calm the spirits of the Pokemon. We can go into the tower and explore it. Problem is that the wild encounters will be creepy mist fogs. Mist note here. New Silph Scope makes the invisible plain to see. Silph. That is also a hint to the item we need for this dungeon, which we do not have at the moment, which is the Silph Scope. So if we talk to the people here, he says, I came to pray for my lovely departed Clefairy. Sniff, I'm awashed in tears. Did you come to pay respects? Bless your Pokemon loving heart, girl. And I think if you're the boy, it'll be in blue word. She'll say, bless your heart, you Pokemon loving boy. My Growlithe, why did you die? I'm a channeler. There are spirits up to mischief. I sense them high in the tower. So that is your indication of the ghost in situation going on here in Lavender Tower. I apologize for that. My screen blanked out. This only happens when I use this Game Boy emulator. I wonder if this emulator needs to be updated. Pokemon Tower was erected in the memories of the Pokemon that died. So yeah, and if we go up the tower, we're able to see. So actually, what we're gonna do here in the tower is we're just gonna go and try to encounter wild Pokemon. I don't think we can on this floor. I don't think the first floor is. But as you see, there our rival is here, and we can interact with him actually. So get ready for your next rival battle. This is mandatory because you actually do have to do Lavender Tower. I'm going to switch some Pokemon around because I believe his team lineup has now changed. There are some evolutions, and there's more to come, so yeah. Blue, hey Green, what brings you here? Is your Pokemon dead? Hey, it's alive. I can at least make them faint. Let's go. So, your battle here is with your opponent, with your rival trainer. He starts off the battle with Pidgeotto. I believe it's level 25 now? Yeah. With the moves Quick Attack, Wind Attack, Gust, and Sand Attack. I do believe there could be a chance of having double names, so also note that as well. So yeah, a lot of Pokemon have just gotten stronger in levels, and their moves have changed. The only real thing that you have to be concerned about is some of his newer party members that he's put into the party. Ooh, that was a nice one. So I believe it's Quick Attack, Sand Attack, Gust, and another move which I can't think of. I want it to Night Attack, if it's not Wind Attack. Or it could be Whirlwind. Alright, that's Pidgeotto down, and Rhyme is now level 24. Moving on from there is, yes, his newest member of his team. Replacing Raticate is Gyarados. Level 22, Intimidate for his ability, meaning it cuts the attack power of its opponent's Pokemon. This Gyarados here, if you're playing Pokemon Red, Blue, or Green, or Yellow, this Gyarados knows Hydro Pump. Why? We don't know, but it's programmed in the game that against Gyarados is supposed to have learned Hydro Pump early on. Pikachu is now fainted, so we're going to be in panic. We're going to send Butterfree out. Gyarados here should know the moves Thrash, Bite, Tackle, and I think Hydro Pump. If they didn't change it in this gen for a different water move. We are going to revive Pikachu, so Pikachu can do it up. But, yeah, it's Thrashing about. Thrash is a normal type move that does a lot of physical damage, which is really good for Gyarados, because Gyarados can be a really good physical attacker. The other thing is that after a while, the confusion will occur in which Gyarados will start to, oh that's right, it's paralyzed, so I can't really do much to it. The paralysis is supposed to slow it down, but it's slowing down too much. And the confusion was supposed to kick in, feeling that it has a chance to hit itself in confusion and cause death. I'm gonna do something. I mean, Thunder Shock, just so I can do some damage. Snap out of confusion. Are you gonna be paralyzed? No, you're not. You're gonna with that. And take out Pikachu. Oh, it sucks because I don't have too many high level Pokemon right now to deal with his team. This Gyarados is replaced with Poison. No, is it replaced with Poison? I want to say it's replaced with Poison. If you're playing red or blue, because if you choose Blastoise, it can be a different Pokemon. I need a fast. I'm just trying to do whatever I can to this Gyarados. Now that 3 of my Pokemon are fainted, I'm just trying to match up with any bit of speed. Oh, you got it. Any bit of speed I possibly can. Hold on, my keyboard. It's doing crazy stuff with my laptop. I swear, updated the drivers and everything. But it's one of the things that I have to do with it. Next up is Execute. His first grass type Pokemon on the team. Execute, Grass Psychic, and cover all the benefits and downfalls of being Grass Psychic. These eggs are actually not eggs, they are actually palm tree seeds. They give an egg-like appearance. They do benefit from being Psychic type Pokemon, but also get all the weaknesses of Psychic type. Basically making this Pokemon 4 times weak to poison, no, weak to poison, or even neutral to poison, because later games make it weak to poison. Or no, I think it does. Yeah, it's, Reflect. That increases the defense of the team for 5 turns. But yeah, it's a really decent Pokemon if you haven't gotten the Grass or Psychic type. It knows Hypnosis, which is gonna get on my nerves, and it's one of the few Pokemon in the game that knows the move Barrage, which is a 2 to 5 turn move that inflicts damage to the opponent. It's very neat damage, it's like scary sights and stuff, but it really just depends on who's using it. Also, that is Leaf Seed. We hate Leaf Seed. Leaf Seed is a grass type move that will sap the strength of its opponent. The longer the opponent is out. You know, even if Pokemon dies, the other Pokemon will benefit from it, kill the Pokemon. So, I'm switching into Sword because I'm going to take it in the race at least. Even though we're same type. There's the confusion. Yeah, I knew this bullshit was going to happen. Luckily, I'm 5 points ahead, but now I have to deal with confusion with me. Luckily, it doesn't flex at all. Confusion is a 1 in 5 chance of the Pokemon who's confused hitting itself and doing that. Nice, I got it for it. But luckily enough, we took out the threat, so Execute and Gyarados are out of the way. Next, we do Kadabra, and we're gonna actually put that into Trio. Kadabra is now level 25, I believe, with the move Psybeam, Psychic. No, it's level 20, okay. So disable Kinesis, Teleport, and Confusion. Nothing too big to worry about. The Teleport won't do much. The Kinesis may do something, but because it can have physical defense, any physical attack can easily deal with it. And last up is Charmeleon, who I believe is his highest level Pokemon, level 25, with the move Scratch. No, I think it's Dragon Claw, Ember, Leer. It might know Metal Claw, just to cover its bases, but yeah, and we magnitude this is. Of course, if you switch it around, this could be Wartortle or Ivysaur, carrying the moves of Razor Leaf, Poison Powder, Sleep Powder, Leaf Seed, and Wartortle with Tail Whip, Tackle, Withdraw, and Bubble Leaf. Or no, Bubble. Just so it can carry space. I don't think it's Sunscreen. Yeah, I forgot. Trying to mention Sunscreen, Ember, Dragon Rage, Metal Claw, or something else into that license. We are burnt, and I'm gonna dig. Try to do it something. And hurt it through Confusion. Oh no, hurt through Burn, and then kill it through Dig. Alright, that is our damages. And I do the only damages is that Execute and Gyarados are here. I believe if you get Blastoise, then it's the fire type will be Arcanine, and then he'll have Execute. And then if you start out with, if he has Venusaur, then I believe the trade-off is Cloyster and Arcanine to fill in his grass and his water setup. So yeah, that is our opponent. And yeah, this area is way too high level right now. I at least want to show off the ghost with right now. Sadly enough, we can't run in here till later gens, and if you talk to this, even I can identify the wayward ghost. A Silscope may be able to unmask it. Yeah, that is another hint that you need the Silscope in this area. And a lot of people actually don't come to this area till they get the Silscope. It is a good way to train because of the training here. But this is the switch up for Generation 3. You see this misty fog. This is actually a ghost. And your Pokédex cannot ID the ghost because you need the Silscope to unsee it. The ghost will tell you to get out and get away. And that is your indication of a ghost. That image actually is one of the original images that was used for casting. In Generation 1, it's like some weird spooky creature theme that kind of resembles Haunter. So yeah, there's your Pokemon knowledge for Generation 1. Right now, we are going to go back to the Pokemon Center, heal up, and then we're going to go make our way to the east. No, to the west, I'm sorry. Not to the east, to the west. Because we don't have a Silscope, and we actually don't know where Silscope is. Since we can't go to Saffron, we'll try to find whatever means of interest we can. If we go to the south, that'll just get us a Snorlax, who is blocking the way. But here, we're on Route 8. This is another connecting route to Saffron. And I believe the trainers of interest here, we're going to switch to Dugtrio, because I believe this guy here is our next, he's not a trainer of interest, but he's a trainer, to know through Pokédex. He has Fire type, and he actually has Gravity Potions too. So I believe the exclusive Pokemon in these games that Leafgreen gets Vulpix, Fire Red gets Gravity. Both are really good amazing Fire types. It's funny though, because in later gens, they give you the differences between the two, which was supposed to be obvious in these games. Gravity was supposed to be the physical attacker, and Vulpix is supposed to be the special attacker. Vulpix knows a lot of trickster attacks like Lilith, Safeguard, and stuff like that. While Rowdy gets the offensive moves like Quick Attack, Motor Speed, Flame. So, speaking of Vulpix, here she is, Vulpix! One of the two Pokemon in this gen, one of the few Pokemon in this gen that can evolve for a Fire Stone. Vulpix's now 6 tails indicates that the Pokemon longevity and the more beautiful because being more it's a thing about its beauty that can call it. Oh yeah, this Pokemon also knows confusion. Later gens give this Pokemon the ability to drop and hidden ability. It can learn moves like Solar Beam and Extra Sensory in later gens. I think even in this gen do 3. There's also the factor of this Pokemon being able to learn the move Psychic, giving it more trickster abilities. Yeah, Vulpix is a very versatile Pokemon, just like Arcanine, where Arcanine can learn Thunder Fang and Outrage in later gens to cover some of its bases. And really good with that stat too. We can cut a tree here. There's a scientist right there. Yeah, we have a lot of trainers we can interact with. So yeah, well, we'll go ahead and interact with them. I think this trainer here, I'm sorry, the super nerd, is gonna have, he's gonna be grounded poison Pokemon. But we also get these two Grimer, who is a very adorable Pokemon. Grimer and Muck. So I'm gonna briefly talk about them. Well, actually, we know about Grimer and Muck now. Grimer and Muck, Generation 1 Pokemon. Really good on the physical defense. These Pokemon have a really good range of neutral. And in Generation 7, they get a really good come-up. They become dual types in a loading form and become Poison Dark, helping with their psychic features. It's also funny enough because Dark in it did only get 10. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Grimer's evolved form. This is Muck. Muck, pure poison type with either Sticky Hole or Poison. No, I think it's Sticky Hole for its ability, meaning that its items can't be sent to it. It does evolve at a very late level, so don't let this level here fool you. There are some games that Muck is able to be found at this level, just not in this gen. Muck is actually a pretty cool Pokemon. In Generation 7, Muck and Grimer get the ability, get the type change for their lowland forms, make them poison and dark, meaning they have a resistance to psychic with Dark's immunity to psychic attacks, and have poison to back up their weakness to their poison typing to help them back up against fairy. In Generation 8, in Let's Go Eevee Pikachu, we can trade for Muck and Grimer in their lowland forms, and it's a really good help against Sabrina because of the psychic type Pokemon issue that they didn't fucking change. So instead, the Achilles heel to that is that they just give us their lowland forms. So that way we can take on Sabrina and her psychic. Which I can't wait to get to Sabrina and her psychic in this gen. Yeah, it's not too much. Like I said, I don't take Grimer much. It's just later can give me a chance to use Grimer much. And I get to actually have them on, because they're not going to take up HMs, they're not going to be too detrimental to the team, and they have some type credit, which is good. You know, both be poison Pokemon. Those aren't too bad to have, but certain people just have some preference. So, alright, with that said, that was the Super Nerd video. And I believe I need to so, let's do that potion. In for the trio. I believe we do have a double battle. That's our first gen double battle. So I believe these two sisters are going to be rocking cutie. And we are shocked. We'll shock you with our twin pop. I believe in Generation 1 these two are replaced with glasses. But we have twins E.L. and Anne. Clefairy and Jigglypuff. Clefairy, of course, as we know, the mountain staple, and Jigglypuff, the other breakout star in the Pokemon series. Jigglypuff, and the reason why I'm saying it like that is because Jigglypuff was other Pokemon from Generation 1 that got featured in the Super Smash Bros. Franchise. Later on, some other Pokemon did eventually join the roster in terms of Pokemon playability. Jigglypuff, Lucario, Pichu, Mewtwo, Charizard, Ivysaur, Venusaur, Squirtle, who else is it? Incineroar, and Greninja are the playable Pokemon in Super Smash Bros. While there are a handful of Pokemon who came into the game for the overall likeness to be. Hold on one second. The game has frozen, so let me go to the Be Right Back screen, and then let me go back to the main screen. And it should have fixed it on Twitch's end. If it hasn't, I apologize. This is one of the things that I think there might need to be an update to this to figure out what's going on. So hold on one second, because now I actually need to look at my dashboard to make sure my stuff is running profusely. Okay, so it's running fine on my end. It's just that the stream will see stuff. Follow me! That's the new Generation 3 move. Basically, I have to attack Clefairy now. Really did just do that. Hold on, everybody. I am legitimately dealing with all these issues right now. When it comes to this. So my humble apologies. Like, it's the controller, and then it's the the screen, and then it freezes. I think it's frozen now, because now it's just on Dutchfield doing dig. So let me go back to the Be Right Back screen, which should fix it. And then I'm gonna go to the main screen, because right now my Steam Labs is acting a fool. So hopefully it fixes it back. But I can at least see on this, I don't know what's going on, and I don't have any real recollection of what is going on. Like, it's, like, apparently me and my friends took a look at my laptop, and my laptop is just an amalgamation of just what like pieces of it are older than when I bought the laptop, while some pieces of it are actually still sustainably good, but that leads to other issues of it looks like this was just put together, slapped the title or name on it, and then was just like, there you go. So, alright, we have beaten Elle and Anne. Or Anna, I'm sorry, Elle and Anna. And now we're going to be moving more on to the next area, part of the area. So Route 8 is very small. Route 8 shares basically the same Pokemon as Route 6 and Route 7 and Route 5, where the patch of grass will have, I want to say it will have Meow. It will have Pidgeotto. I think this will start having Pidgeotto. Then it will have Rattata and just a little stuff like that. I think the only exception is that the route over will have a different race. Also, yeah, last, and Super Nerd is right there. And in here we have another we have another new class for, well, not for this gym. We do have a new trainer type to occur. These are the bikers. They're always known as bikers, I'm sorry. Later on they get changed from bikers to something different. Ruffians, that's what they get called. But bikers specialize in poison type Pokemon, so any psychic types or ground types you have will be really good. Fair warning, they are going to have wheezing and coughing. So, I would suggest getting a pure psychic type or someone who knows the new psychic, because Weezing and Grimer, as of Generation 3 and onward, will have Levitate. Oh, excuse me. In their abilities. So, it will allow them to be immune to their second weakness, which is poison. Alright. Now that we have that out of the way, the other class, I don't know if we'll run into him. This might be him. This might be him too, because it's like two of them. There's the biker, and then there's the cue ball. Nope, this is not the cue ball, this is the biker. Alright. Then, yeah, like I said, they'll have Hawking. Who is, of course, going to be a main staple. They specialize in poison types, and they specialize in, I think it's poison. And what else do they specialize in? Hold on, I need to put some hand sanitizer on. I think after this, I'm gonna go take me a quick shower. I haven't showered today. Just because I've been so... Oh my god, in my controller. Stop doing that. But Kadabra is now level 25. And I believe Kadabra is gonna learn Recover. Oh, yes. And we're actually gonna get rid of Teleport for Recover. Because we already have two really good Psychic type moves. Recover is basically going to give us half of our max HP. So, Recover Spam is gorgeous. Fun fact, in Generation, they cut Recover's PP costs in later games. As of Generation 9, Recover is 5 PP. I want to say Generation 8. It is 5 PP. Also, I do apologize for that noise. I do have to make sure that when I eat or drink anything, I gotta do it twice a day, 2 to 3 times a day. I have to do a hot salt water rinse to help clear out the bacteria in my mouth while dealing with this. So yeah, Ricardo is just gonna continue to use poison. So we're not gonna have two plans. I don't think we'll meet Q-Wall to the Cycle Road. Funny enough. So can't wait for Cycle Road, because we just through Cycle Road like quick. Alright, and that was both for the bikers. There is one more trainer, and I think that's the Gambler above. And this gambler is placed right in the area in which you would have to deal with the other. Oh no, it's a scientist now. Oh, there's the gambler. But yeah, that's the scientist. That's the gambler right there. That's the one you use in original games to do the Mew glitch. And moving on from there, we have a controller that needs action. This trainer here, she says the department store at Celadon has a great selection. What do you go there often? Alright, and actually I forgot to read the sign outside because we were trying to avoid that. Cycle road, underground path, Livestream town to Celadon City. And the reason for this is because they have this area blocked off. I'm on guard duty. Gee, I'm thirsty. Oh wait, this road is closed. So yeah, you can't enter this road right now because it's closed off due to the thirst of these but the thirst of these guards. We're gonna go ahead and actually take on this super nerd, because why not? I think he only has like 1 or 2 never mind, he has a full army. But I think they're all wolfers and stuff. They're higher level now, so unlike the one we met earlier in Mount Moon, this one is actually gonna have Pokemon with some electric type moves. Decent enough too. I'm actually quite shocked that they didn't use Thunder Shock at this point. Haha, fun. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and switch in and start using Trio to help get rid of it. If I said Trio and I haven't been nicknamed the Pokemon. I think we'll do the swapping and swap out the, we have to little poison Pokemon. Like Harpie and Leafgreen. Because the scientists do specialize in those too. Scientists mostly specialize in Pokemon that, scientists and super nerds specialize in Pokemon that you would most likely see in like a laboratory or just like the urban experiment region. Because if I'm not mistaken, Coughing and Wheezing are supposed to be based off of Seamon. Voltorb and Electrode are basically Gen 1 Pokemon that are based off of Mimics, where they look like Pokeballs, but they're not actually Pokeballs, they're actually Pokemon. Look at that delicious. Generation 5 has its own in the form of Among Us and Fungus. They're really cute though. Especially that Fungus. That Fungus is adorable. Among Us, who's very sus. It's just a giant mushroom with the Pokeball symbol on top of his head. And the Fungus is a smaller variant of it. So you get cute and adorable, and you get ferocious mushroom. And then Generation 9 gives it a prehistoric form, due to the mechanics of that. But Generation 9 is actually pretty good. If you guys have not played Generation 9 yet, please go pick up Scarlet and Violet. They're really good games, and they have a really in-depth story that we haven't had since, I don't know, Generation 5, and the story didn't suck. If, you know, we didn't have Shieldbird and Swordbird in Generation 8, and maybe they polished Gen 8 a bit, I honestly would have said Sword and Shield was really in terms of story, but it's actually just more so good in terms of Pokemon and gameplay. So, enjoy my save. Cause I'd be throwing shit. Alright, so, that was Scientist. And now actually we're gonna take the underground paths so we can get to, Celadon. New Pokemon encounters when we get to the route next to Celadon. If you're playing Fire Red, you get Growlithe, and if you're playing Leafgreen, you get Vulpix. I heard a sleeping Pokemon was near Celadon, too. Oh yeah, everybody just has. So that is your wall, actually, for Red, Green, Blue, Yellow, Fire Red, and Leaf Green, is the the sleeping Pokemon, the Snorlax. Let's go Eevee and Pikachu as well. I'm gonna check this a bit just to see. Yeah. So we get Vulpix on Route 8, Route 9, and the Pokemon Engine. Growlithe is your exchange if you're playing Fire Red. Oh, alright. And I believe this is Route 7. Oh, I'm sorry, not Route 9, Route 7. Because I'm bad with math. Actually, let's take a look at town map so that I can make sure I'm right. Well, yeah, so Route 7, Route 8, Route 5, and Route 6. Where's Route 9? Oh, that's Route 9. Okay, so yeah, these 4 here host basically the same Pokemon. The only exception is Route 8 and Route 7 will host your fire type of choice, if you wanted to get a fire type. I don't really see a need for Vulpix, because the only thing that I would need Vulpix for is just maybe to get rid of some steel type. Funny thing is, there's only one steel type in the game, and that's Magnemite Magneton. So, welcome to Celadon City. This is your big city, if you will. Well, one or two of our big cities, because, yeah, we get big cities in the Pokemon franchise. And this one is basically the one with a really good department store. Excuse me. Which is very iconic to the Pokemon franchise, is that there are cities or just really big department stores. Hold on, sorry. I just wanted to make sure there was nothing in the crevices. I think after this I'll take a small break and I'll go and get I'll do a saltwater run so I can clear out my gums so the sockets can clear. I'm only supposed to do it 2 to 3 times a day. So, fuck, are you serious? Sorry, my controller is acting up. Welcome to the Celadon department store. So the first floor, second floor, third floor. I believe if you talk to this lady here, hold on, let me give it a few minutes in case the stream freezes. It did freeze. Okay. Because my computer does this weird thing when I'm using this emulator. I wish the other emulator worked and it wouldn't have been such a hassle. Okay. So I should go back to main just in a few seconds. And then it should have me in front of the lady that we'll be talking to in just a moment. Alright. She's out there here. She says, right, this is the board that will tell you about each floor. So the first floor is a service center. The second floor is the trainer's market. The third floor is the TV game shop. The fourth floor is the wise man's gifts. The fifth floor is the drugstore, and the roof has the vending machines. Each of these areas are very important to the Pokemon player, and definitely floors you need to take interest in. So first off is this floor. This is floor number 2. This is the trainer's market. So here, you can buy TMs, Roar, Hyper Beam, Dig, Break, Secret Power, and Attract are the TMs that you can purchase here in the Pokemon. Sadly enough, if you want, in my honest opinion, I think Hoenn has probably the best in terms of the TM buy selection, because they allow you to buy Fire Blast, Thunderbolt, and Thunder and Blizzard in their Pokemon. With the additions of Hyper Beam, Protect, Light Screen, Protect, Light Screen, Safeguard, Hyper Beam, and then the Ultimate Elemental Attack. Which is funny enough because all 3 of those used to be the staple moves for Pokemon, for the legendaries, which they were the only ones who learned them at that point. Except for Fire Blast, because you can actually go buy Fire Blast. Or no, Blaine gives you Fire Blast. Most just have to send it. The other is this here, of course, is just the same occurrence of things that you can buy in Labrador Town. Later gens, of course, allow you to buy more items depending on the badges you have. So now we move on to floor number 3, this is the TV game show. Here, you can talk to this guy here, and he will teach your Pokemon to move Counter. Counter is good for physical type moves. Generation 1, it was only good for normal and fighting type moves that were used on you. So we're not going to go use Counter. This is actually a TM in Generation 1, for those who don't know. Here it says capturing a Pokemon and registering its ID number. when it's a trainer. The OT stands for a trainer that originally costs client. Hold on one sec. Because I want to make sure this catches up. It probably not because it's doing that whole bullshit thing. So let me try to switch in and switch out. Oh my god, stop doing that. I really will cancel this live stream to try to figure out what's going on with everything. Because this is ridiculous. This is part of the reason why I didn't think I wanted to do Generation 3 again, because of the fact that I was having these issues. I didn't have these issues with Emerald. It's only this game that's giving me these issues. I did not have these issues with Emerald. I had only these issues right now with Fire Red and with Leaf Green. Maybe it's just a version, I don't know. But if you talk to these kids here, they are trading Pokemon. He is trading Haunter for, I think, a Kangaskhan. And yeah, his Haunter is beginning to become a different Pokemon. This is an indication of trade. His friend sent him a Kangaskhan for a Haunter, and the Haunter is now evolving into Gengar. That's the only way you can get Gengar in the Pokemon series until later games made Gengar wild. And you can also identify the Pokemon that you trade with. Also, this is a reference to the NES. And are you serious? Please tell me this controller did not just freeze. God, I'm so over this. Yeah, the Super Nintendo. The Super NES. Alright. With that said, we are now on the 4th floor, and I believe this is the Wise Man's Gift. Yeah, Wise Man's Gift. Evolution Stones, Elemental Stones are on sale. Yeah, you can talk to this trainer here, this clerk here, and they will sell you a Pokédoll for 1,000 Pokédollars. It allows you to flee battle. The Retro Mail, which you can give to, which is in the print of 3 cute Pokemon. I believe the 3 Pokemon are Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and Charmander. And then your Evolution Stones: Fire Stone, Thunder Stone, Water Stone, and Leaf Stone. This is the Generation 1, I believe, in Gen 2 Part 4, well, Gen 4 Part 2, Heart Gold and Soul Silver. This is the only time in the series you'll ever be able to buy the Evolution Stones. The other method, I believe, is Generation 3, where you're able to trade shards for Evolution Stones. And there are particular water-type Pokemon that will hold the shards in the area in which you meet the guy who specializes in the treasure hunter, who will trade you shards for stones. Firestone will evolve Fire-type Pokemon into their evolution states. Those are Eevee to Flareon, Vulpix to Ninetales, Growlithe to Arcanine. Thunderstone will evolve Eevee into Jolteon, Pikachu, and Raichu, which we will actually buy one of these. The next one up is the Water Stone, which will evolve Eevee into Vaporeon, and Staryu into Starmie, Shelter into Cloyster, and Poliwhirl into Poliwrath. Leaf Stone will allow a Grass-type Pokemon to evolve. Sadly, no Eevee evolving into Leafeon, that's Generation 8. And Leafeon's evolution method, I think, in Generations 4 to 7, are find a Mossy Stone and evolve Eevee, level up Eevee around that Mossy Stone, and then it will become Leafeon. The Leaf Stone here works for these following Pokemon. Execute into Executor, Gloom into Vileplume, and Weaving into Victory Bell. So those are your ways to evolve the Generation 3 Pokemon that evolve your Leaf Stone. So, yeah. Other than that, I believe that is all that we need from here, because I only bought 2 Evolution Stones. I can buy a 3rd and go get Jolteon, but I will be fine. Now we're here at the drugstore. You can buy all the items you need for post-game. HP up, protein, iron, calcium, zinc, and carbos. Carbos raises speed, zinc raises special defense, calcium raises special attack, iron raises physical defense, protein raises physical attack, and HP up raises HP. The only thing you can't buy here are PP up and PP max. Then we have this trainer here, this clerk here, and you can buy X items. X attack buffs the attack of a Pokemon during battle. It will change it. It will stop once it withdraws. X defense will raise the defense. Speed. X special will raise the special attack. X accuracy will raise the accuracy of the Pokemon. Guard specs will give mist to the field for 5 turns, preventing your opponent from lowering any of the stats. A direct hit will give a critical ratio. Fun fact, all these items will be double their prices and then will be sold for more in later gens. Because I guess these became something very crucial in later gens. I don't know why, but I mean it's a rare occasion where I actually have these X items. I just mostly sold. And here we are at the top of the department store. We talked to this guy here, he says my sister is a trainer, believe it or not. But she's so immature, she drives me nuts. We talked to this girl here, she said I'm thirsty, would you give me a drink? So, this is the vending machine. Here you can buy fresh water, soda pop, and lemonade. Fresh water is like a super potion. It will recover 50 HP for a Pokemon. The soda pop will give 60 HP. Recovery of 60 HP for a Pokemon, and lemonade will give a recovery of 80 HP to a Pokemon. Yeah, these are the better recovery items than a potion, and even slightly better than a super potion, costing less than a super potion. So here I'm going to buy each one of these. I'm going to buy a fresh water, a soda pop, and a lemonade. Then I'm going to be spamming to buy lemonade. The reason why I'm buying lemonade is because it's going to be the highest recovery HP recovery item that I can buy and or purchase at this current time. And I like to stock up on these because the other ones will be Moo Moo Milk, which I don't think we get till post game, and even then it's like a one-off item. But in later games, Moo Moo Milk becomes really accessible to get. Recovers 100% of your HP and actually is in the shape of a milk bottle. Moo Moo Milk, for those who don't know, is actually milk that is given from a milk tank, which is introduced in Generation 2. Then later gens, there is the Herbalist, which Pokemon Generation 1 does not have the Herbalist. Herbalist were introduced in Gen 2. They were put in Generation 3's game, Gen 4, and so on and so forth. But the Herbalist basically specializes in herbs. Fuck, I didn't mean to fresh water. I think their highest heal item is the Energy Root, which gives 200 HP, but it's bitter and it could reduce the friendship point of a Pokemon. So it's something that you try to avoid when you're doing friendship training for Pokemon like Golbat, Eevee, and so on and so forth. Because although it's going to recover their HP, it's something that you don't want to use because it will unfortunately make that Pokemon love you less. So that's my bit of attacks and recoveries there. I think I should have enough lemonade at this point. Lemonade is actually one of my favorite drinks. I like this lemonade. So actually right now let's see how much lemonade we got. That's not what I want to say. There we go. And we need to go to there. So 47 lemonade, and I swear I didn't click that. Also, there is a chance that the lemonade can drop multiple times. So even though it says here that I have, I've only clicked that maybe a few times, I was probably getting chances of double the lemonade. So now that we have them, actually you guys can even see what they look like in this gym now. So we have a can, we have a bottle, and we have a little soda pop bottle. These are actually based off of what you see in Japan when you get soda from the vending machines. Vending machines are all over Japan. It's one of their main staples actually. So if you talk to this girl and you give her specific items, she will give you TMs. These are one-time TMs, so do make sure that you keep all of them. For giving her the fresh water, she will give you TM 16. That TM is Livestream. In Generation 2, I believe she gives you Tri-Attack, Ice Beam, and Rock Slide. Ice Beam for the fresh water, Rock Slide I think is for the soda pop, and Tri-Attack is for the lemonade. Next up, we're going to give her a soda pop. And I believe this is for Safeguard? Yeah, this is Safeguard. Prevent your Pokemon from getting any status moves done to them. Our status conditions thrown onto them. And we're going to give her the lemonade. In the lemonade, we receive TM33, that is Reflect. It is a move that weakens the power of a physical move from your foes for X amount of turns. And sorry about that, the controller decided to want to... Oh, come on! Thank you. I would do this wirelessly, but even that gives me trouble. Maybe I should just buy me a new controller. just so I don't have to deal with this anymore. But anyway, yeah, let's go ahead. And there's really no need for us to be here in the Celadon department store because we have everything we needed. We have TMs that are in the TM packs. We have the particular evolution stones, which you can always come back if you need more. And we're basically done at this point with that part of Celadon. The next part of Celadon is actually going into this Pokemon mansion. And we're actually going to take the back door. The reason is because there's a particular Pokemon we can get by going through the back door. And it's actually another main staple of the Pokemon series. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get Eevee. We have obtained Eevee. Would you like Eevee DNA? No, Eevee was transferred to the PC. And I believe we talked to this guy here. He says there is nothing that I don't know that's written on the blackboard. Do you know the world of the game Pokemon Game Boy Advance? You can get together and trade with your friends. It's tons of fun. And I believe if you read this book, it's a pamphlet on TMs. There are 50 TMs in total, and there are also 7 HMs that you can use repeatedly. Silph Co. Yeah, this is basically Silph Co. just talking about off of Pokemon Lecture. Here you can learn about the wireless adapter, you can learn about Leaf Play, Direct Corner, and the Union Room, which are new add-ons to Pokemon's Fire Red, Leaf Green, and Emerald in Generation 3, and then later on in other games. I believe up until Generation 7, where they have, no, Generation 6, where they have the Festival Plaza and stuff. But yeah, you can attain Eevee, the evolution Pokemon. Eevee, in Generation 1, can evolve into 3 different Pokemon. Those 3 Pokemon are Jolteon, Flareon, and Vaporeon, which we saw in Bill's Mansion. And Generation 2, Generation 4, Part 2, and in Generation 4 itself, you will be able to obtain Eevee. And because of the breeding stuff going on in that gen, you're able to breed Eevee so you can get all of Eevee's evolution. Every game onward makes Eevee a wild encounter. So if you want Eevee, you definitely can go that way. Here's Eevee, the cuteness itself. Eevee is a very cool Pokemon. Funny enough, Eevee won Worlds a couple of years back. Eevee and its evolution. This team was actually based off of the Pokemon anime team, where the Eevee evolutions were actually a squad. There was a trainer in the Black and White series, and he won the Pokemon championship. He won the Pokemon League using the team of Eevee. Isn't that crazy? What we are? We need a Pokemon that knows the move Cut, because we're gonna go get our next. Yeah, and we also need to take on Erica, the Celadon City Gym Leader and the Princess of the Grass type Pokemon. So what I'm going to do, I believe one of my Pokemon here knows Cut. If not, I'll teach it to someone. Yeah, I'll just teach it to Nikki. And we'll switch out Pikachu. Because the first set of Pokemon in the party are actually going to be really good when it comes to taking on Erica. So Erica is our next opponent. The nature-loving princess is what they're going to show us on the little card. But before we get to Erica, we're going to use the HM Cut. And we're going to... No, I don't want to choose Sword Cut. Maggie can't learn Cut. Oh, great. So now I really do have to choose Victory Cut. It's fine. At least we'll get rid of Scratch. Because I'm not teaching it Slash, and Earthquake I have something to move over for that. So, yeah, we're going to get rid of Scratch to learn Cut. Which is a stronger move. Less accurate, but stronger move. Yeah, and we're going to go get the HM for Fly. So that way we can fly. So we'll have 3 HMs of this. We won't get HM, the next 2 HMs till we get to Fuchsia. One, we need to do the Safari Zone and get its reward. And then the other one after that is what we do for finding a particular item. This couple here is another exclusive team introduced for Fire Red and Leaf Green. This is a couple, young couple, Leah and Jay. They are using Rapidash and Ninetales. So, new Pokemon, Rapidash, the horse Pokemon. Rapidash is the evolved form of Ponyta. In later games, you'll at least be able to capture Ponyta at a low enough level. Rapidash at a decent enough level. Rapidash is a physical type Pokemon that, funny enough, the physical typing on Rapidash is kind of blown till Gen 4. And funny enough, between this and Infernape, Generation 4 is Diamond and Pearl. Those are the only two Fire Pokemon that you're able to capture. Luckily, the remakes, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, did add in more Fire type Pokemon, which was a blessing because, oh my god, Generation 4 is known for being horrible about the Pokemon selection. Because the issue in Gen 4 was that there wasn't enough Fire types, and most of the Fire types were locked behind Pokemon. And even then, some of them weren't good. So, yeah, that became interesting. My poor Kadabra, I'm confused. My love, because you're in a confusion, and your game should be already used. I'm gonna just go ahead and go for the magnitude, since I know these two morons over here can't jump. Rapidash is one of the few Pokemon in the Pokemon series that can learn to move bounce. That isn't a normal type, a flying type, if you haven't looked at Turtles, but that is fine. And Point to is Psychic, but has no physical setup to really defend itself when it uses a move like that. So Generation 4 not. Vectrio became level 30. Alright, so yeah, that is it. You have a couple Jazz and I forgot her name, but yeah, they've been defeated. Woo! Fuck, I don't have a way to feel. So, yeah, if we go here, we talk to this guy here. He says, you got in. How did you get in? Good effort. Alright, so yeah, if we go to this house here, and we talk to this young lady, she says, oh dear, you found my secret retreat. Please don't tell anyone around here. I'll make it up to you. Here, take this. Gives you HMO2. This is the TM for fly. This is the HM for fly. It allows you to go to other places. She taught it to her Firo, so that she can learn. HMO2 is fly. It's a wonderful, convenient move. Please, put it to good use. We are, by giving it to the only Pokemon on the team that can actually fly right now. And that is, Spirit. I also wanted to let you guys know, Generation 1 Fire of, was it Red and Green and Blue? Charizard couldn't learn Fly. They had to implement that into Yellow version and onward. Which is also funny because there's so many different other Pokemon that are flying types and not none of them can fly. But all the birds that don't look like they can fly because they have no wings can fly. Generation 1 logic, ladies and gentlemen. Generation 1 logic. Alright, so now we're going to move on from here, and we're actually going to go back to Celadon. By the way, there's your sleeping Pokemon. Enjoy the slow cycle road. Yeah, we can't get the cycle road because the road is being blocked off by Snorlax. And this is one of the rare occasions in the Pokemon series where we'll actually see a Pokemon's look or resemblance outside of the normal icon. Because I believe in Generation 4 they showed the icon they actually showed Snorlax. The rest of Celadon City, we have the Rocky Gate Corner. Yeah, this is a point of interest, and we have the prize exchange. We don't have a coin case yet, but we'll get that soon. Oh, what do I do? Someone stole our silk scope. With these came running this way, I'm sure of it. But now I've lost sight of it. Where did he go? This is actually an employee for Silph, and he was on his way to. He had the Silph scope with him, and then the rocket scope. Guard specs protects the Pokemon from status reducing moves during battle. Give the item a try. Celadon Department Store. So yeah. And then you talk to this guy here. He says, I blew it all on slots. Now you know to cash out my coin for prizes. So yeah. Here we have the restaurant in Celadon. And if you talk to this guy, he says, go ahead, laugh. I'm flat busted. No more slots for me. I'm going straight. Here, I won't be needing this anymore. If we receive the coin case, The coin case is a key item, and of course, we can fill it up with coins from the game corner. This guy here says, that man on the table lost it all at slots. Go to this guy here, he says, there's a basement under the game corner. Ooh, thank you for letting us know that. We talked to this young lady here, and she says, Pokemon are weak, so I often go to the drugstore to heal it. Okay. And then this guy here says, hi, sorry, but we're taking a break. So, in Generation 4, Mei Li, the fighting type gym leader from the Sinnoh region, she'll be participating in an eating contest here in Celadon and have won it, and people will talk about her victory. Rocket Grant, what are you staring at? Get lost or I'll punch you. Hey, calm it down, buddy. Talk to this guy here, says the sauce just real in the dough, big time. Talk to this guy here, he says, Chief, we just shipped you 2,000 more Pokemon slot prizes again today. Talk to this guy here, he says, don't touch the poster in the game Pokemon. There's no secret switch behind. Thank you for telling us, Captain Dumbass. So yeah, this is indication of going to the, going over there to the, game corner. Here we have an actual hotel in Celadon City, which is actually supposed to be used for another Pokemon Center. Talk to this girl here, she says, I'm on vacation with my brother and my boyfriend. Celadon, that's pretty soon. Talk to the kid, he says, I'm on vacation, my sister bought me a wallet. So, then you talk to this poor fellow here, he says, why did she bring her brother? Yeah, can't fly. Here, if you're playing red, blue, or yellow, if you come to this corner, there will be a invisible PC. It was an indication that Game Freak left in that was supposed to be Pokemon. No, this is a hotel for people. We are full up, unfortunately. Yeah, this hotel was supposed to be actually a deluxe Pokemon Center, but unfortunately, during development, that got changed, and they ended up changing it into just a regular hotel. I believe there's no items. I don't even have item fighters, so I can't really tell you. But there was supposed to be like a castle or something. Anyway, if we cut down this tree and we go over here, we will now run into the Celadon Pokemon Gym. Talk to this guy here. He says, this is great. It's full of women. Yeah, this sexist guy gets replaced in later gyms. And his catchphrase actually gets changed. Pokemon, Celadon City Pokemon Gym. Leader Erica. That's the nature-loving princess. Yeah. Erica specializes in grass-type Pokemon. Our Pokemon in nature. Funny enough, 90% of the grass types here in Gen 1 are all dual type, and most of them are poison. With like the exception of two. The first one being Execute, its evolution, Execute, and Tangela, which is pure grass type. As you can also see, there's no chip in the making guy here. He's in the Celadon department store. No, he's in the Celadon, he's in the game corner. I forgot to heal Kadabra, so while we go to the game corner and heal up Kadabra. Oops! But Erica, the Celadon gym leader, the nature-loving princess. Erica's team changes throughout the generation. Generation 1, her ace is Tangela, or Vileplume. Actually, yep, here he is. Okay, you have everything to do, champion making. The Celadon gym leader is Erica. She's a grass type Pokemon. There's no nature. Might feel docile, but because of the flower relation, but she is not to be taken lightly. Also, welcome to the game corner. A new feature in the game corner for Generation 3 is the Pokemon printer. You can print in the back of your Pokemon ID for 50 Pokédollars a image of the Pokemon. 1, 2, 3, smile! And an image was printed on the back of your trainer card. So basically on the back of your trainer card, it just shows the image of the Pokemon trainer card. In the money and all of that. So that really shows the trainer card. The trainer card will have your badges on it. Your trainer ID number, the image of the trainer that you are, and then it goes from there. We're gonna go back to the Celadon the Celadon City Pokemon Center, so we can heal up Cut Off It Off, who's gonna be really good for this one. And Sperry is here, but really, where our bigger uses are going to be Kadabra and Butterfree. And we're going to take Mickey out the party. Because Mickey is completely useless to us. So, grass types are weak to flying, fire, ice, and poison. Due to the dual typing here in this gen, sadly enough, you won't be able to get any of those Pokemon, any of the ice types till late game, because we actually even only have Surf yet. The Celadon coin exchange. You can exchange your coins for Pokemon. We have Abra, Clefairy, Pinsir, Dratini, and Porygon. Funny enough, this is the only game where Porygon is that cheap. $650 Pokédollars. Porygon is a Pokemon that was made as an experiment while testing the data for, I believe it was Mew. And the data went haywire and created Porygon. This is something that was done by Team Rocket. You actually see this in some of the, what is it? Not in the manga. No, in the manga actually, Blue. He raises up enough enough coins to buy him a Porygon. And then Dratini, early, if you want if you raise enough money, you basically get an early Dragon type. Pinsir is your exclusive bug for Leafgreen. If you're playing Fire Red, that would be Cypher. Clefairy and Abra are just easy things you can attain because you can actually trade Abra to go get Mr. Mime. If you haven't caught an Abra, this is probably one of your easiest ways to get an Abra. And funny enough, they stripped all of this after Generation 4, because Gen 5 and onward does not have a Pokemon Game Corner. And all the Game Corners just are there for motif. Here we have another exchange and we can get Hull items. This is exclusive to the Generation 3 games and onward. Smoke Ball allows you to escape a wild encounter. Miracle Seed, give it to a grass type Pokemon. Or give it to a Pokemon that increases the power of a grass type move. Charcoal does the same thing for fire type. Mystic Water does this for water type. And the Yellow Flute cures confusion. So yeah. And then we have this trainer, this clerk here. And then you can exchange for TMs. Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, Solar Beam, and Flamethrower are all here. You can exchange coins for here, and I believe the highest is Shadow Ball, while the lowest is TM23, which I don't think is Solar Beam, or it could be Solar Beam. Not sure, don't quote me on it. If you talk to these guys, I believe they talk that problem. You sure do fancy that Pokemon, but it's hard to win spots here. Aha, I rigged it in today. If only every day was like this. Yeah, some of the people in the Game Corner will tell you some of the slots tend to have good luck on certain days. It's an algorithm of things that I do not feel like going into, but yeah, that's just one of the many things you can help deal with when you're trying to get coins. Alright, I'm gonna sit up for just a bit. Oh, the game froze. Right. Hold on, everybody. I'm gonna do the be right back screen. And then go back to the main screen. Alright. So, we can take on Erica now, or we can go and deal with Team Rocket. I feel like going to deal with Team Rocket just because it'll be easier on the team and we can level up. But Erica will give us our 4th badge. And she can also allow us to use strength outside of battles, even though we don't have strength yet. But if you want to raise up your grass, fire, flying Pokemon in Psychic types, this is the area to do it. So, like the man said outside, all the trainers in this gym are female trainers. Yeah, Erica's the first gym leader to use all female type gym leaders. This trend will occur actually later on in Generation 5 with, what was her name? Elisa. But Elisa uses model in her gym. Fuck, the damn game then blacked out. After this stream, I'm really gonna take a look at my game and see what's going on with it. Hold on, I won't move anything until I know it's safe to move anything. Oh, okay, so I can still keep going. Alright, so yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know, it could be the system, it could be the emulator, I really don't know, and I do apologize for these situations that happen. Hold on, I think it did freeze. I'm gonna give it just a few more seconds. Just see if it moves. If it doesn't move, then I'll fix it. Yeah, okay. Alright, we're gonna main screen and it moves back. Alright, so yeah. Now we're gonna deal with Leafgreen Bell, Bellsprout's evolved form. Leafgreen Bell is just like Bellsprout. They're more so physical attackers, and they're basically the polar opposite of the Oddish line. Where Oddish's line specializes in special attacks, special types, moves. Sadly enough, Leafgreen Bell and them don't specialize in that, they specialize in physical. Which is why they learn Violet and stuff and not Mega Drain through level up. Excuse me, we also have another trainer here. This is the Beauty. And these are what the Beauties look like in Generation. This is a big come up for them since Generation 1. They're a lot cuter. Oddish, who we have not seen yet. Oddish, Grass Poison type, the special super. And yeah, I do believe both of these trainers here will specialize in, one will specialize in oh no, never mind. She'll have the full line. Oh no, she'll have two of each of the line. Yeah, that first trainer, she specializes in the physical attackers of Bellsprout and Leafgreen Bell. There's another one that does specialize in Ice and Gloom. We'll see Bulbasaur and Ivysaur here as well. And then, we'll see one trainer with an Execute. Which I don't know how to deal with Execute. She's gonna be really difficult to deal with. Maybe try to just brute force Execute. And here's another Bellsprout. Yeah, the Generation 1 Grass type lineup is not good. I mean, Gen 2's isn't much better. Gen 3's is okay. Gen 4 is not bad. Gen 5 actually hit the motherboard. And so did Gen 6 and onward with more grass types, so... yeah. Alright, so that is the Beauty defeated. And then we're gonna move on to the Junior Trainer here. I think there's only one new trainer of interest here, and she's actually with Erica, in that circle right there. Actually, in the back of this gym, we will see the Rainbow Badge, which is awarded to the trainer for defeating Erica, the Celadon Gym Leader. It's a really cool badge. Not bad. It has one of every color of the rainbow, and funny enough, I did a bit of research. The badge itself, each of the petals of the rainbow badge is supposed to resemble the different cities in the Indigo League that are more canon to what we experience here in the series. Alright, level 28. So that was Picnicker Tina. She's known as Camper in the original version. Alright, and I believe, yep, there is the Rainbow Badge, which has 8 petals, each of them representing the 8 cities in 8 particular colors. Green, blue, red, orange, yellow, pink, violet, and blue. I think I said blue twice, but yeah, 8 colors, 8 cities, each of them representing the 8 types and 8 gym leaders in the Pokemon series. Another Beauty here, we're just gonna hit him with Confusion, hit him with the Side Beam. Clear out these. We actually won't learn Psychic till way later in levels. Sadly enough. Just do Bellsprout. Yeah, these trainers are not much. You can easily, like I said, Fire type, Psychic type, Flying type, Bug type, if you want to even get there. Because you won't have any bug type moves outside of maybe Penmissile. But, Butterfree, no Psychic. Butterfree can learn Poison. And actually, they moved that trainer. Where this tree is, that trainer would have been. So, yeah, another Beauty. Another Cutie. And she's blonde here in later games. No, they actually all blonde. I think in later games they do the change up. Oh, and she's the one with the Execute. Yeah, sadly, I don't think my synchronized is gonna work. Nope, it's not. Alright. But, oh my god. Thank you. We're gonna switch to the Butterfree. So we can deal with, Exit Kid. Yeah, that's our flash. Right, and then we're probably just gonna do maybe Sunstorm? I don't know if it's gonna affect. Oh, it is good. Because later gen, the spores and stuff don't affect grass type anymore. That's the confusion. Yeah, it's gonna do some decent damage because it's half psychic, half excuse me, half psychic, half grass. So excuse me, it's gonna be doing some damage. Sadly enough, Butterfree is not gonna learn any flying type moves till later, and it's gonna be Gust because I don't have access to Aerial Aid. That Reflect is still up. Great. I can kill you, look lovely. That would be great. So sooner or later the confusion will wear off. Leech Seed. This is part of the reason why I try to bring a flying type to me, because it's a lot of this that will be happening. Leech seeding like crazy, dealing with the back and forth. I can just send you in there, Bulbasaur, and try to see if you can. Ivysaur, and see if you'll do something. Oh, the Reflector out? Huh. Alright, well, I'm gonna try Double Team. If you have to raise my basic to avoid hypnosis on Leech Seed. No, not even close. Alright, well, I'll let PvP take some hits and then I'll try to knock it up. I should have another, yeah, I have a couple of them. So I'm gonna Awaken Kadabra. Oh, good, the paralysis worked. So now I want to switch into it, Kadabra. And just try to spam side beam and stuff. To chip away at it. That's a confusion. It's not very effective. Side beam dialing. Ooh, nice. It wasn't critical, but it did some damage. Awesome. And now I'm gonna hit you some food. So I can clear off the base food. Bingo. And bye, YouTube. We'll see you later. And I was worried. Defeated. Too bad I don't have amulet coins. That would help. I'm gonna do an awakening on PC2. Erica's right there. We can battle her, but I want to battle the other two trainers from the experience. We don't like bug and fire type Pokemon here. Yeah, we know, because there are two out of 4 weaknesses Grass has. Grass is with having the most weaknesses in the series. The next one being Ice, which has a weakness to fire, fighting, steel, fire, fighting, steel, rock. Are all the weaknesses of Ice. But it's hilarious though to know that Ice has equal weaknesses. I think the next one would be Dragon, because Dragon's weaknesses are itself, Fairy, and Ice. Mystic, right? Balloon, the evolved form of Hotfish. Balloon is another special attacker, and funny enough, in Generation 4 and onward will be genders. When we do more gender, the gender identification, and you can see the differences of genders. Males will have one spot, females will have multiple spots on their bulbs. And when they evolve, Vileplume will also have the same feature. Males will have less spots on their head than females. Awesome sauce, we have now become level 29. Which I think in the earlier years is actually when Kadabra versus Cover. And then here, we have a new trainer type. Welcome to the Soul Dungeon. You better not underestimate the nice ladies here. So, this is the Cool Trainer. The Cool Trainer class specializes in, basically, Pokemon strategy. They're probably the most advanced trainers because they will tend to switch out Pokemon, they will use items, they will have strategies to their team. So this is probably the first time you'll encounter a full trainer in the gyms. Later gyms will incorporate the final gym, or I think in the web case, no, the final gym will always have a cool trainer on set. So I have cool trainer boy, cool trainer girl. And the design for the cool trainers change throughout the generation. Generation 5 is the last time we will, actually it was, well, Gen 4 is the last time we'll see cool trainers, because Generation 5 turns into veterans and ace trainers, which is cool. And it just means higher class of those trainers. Instead of wearing the gym suit-esque look, they're now more advanced in outfits as well as class. Funny enough, the original look for the cool trainers was based off of the original designs, excuse me, for the Pokemon trainer, those ones we used. So right in there we're going to have whips and Pokeballs and stuff like that. And then they changed it to development to make it different. You do see the whips and stuff being used, but more so on Rocket, and then on the cool trainers, and then the tamer class, which we won't see until later on, in which things will change. This is pretty cool. Like, I like the change up that they did. And alright, Kadabra is level 30 and now is the highest level Pokemon. Future Sight. This is a Generation 2 move. This move allows the Pokemon for 2 turns to foresee the future and then hit the opposing Pokemon with a ferocious psychic attack. We're not learning it because all our moves right now are actually really good. Funny enough, in I think Generation 3 is the only, Generation 3 and 2 were the only times where Dark types were affected by Future Sight. Later gens make it to where, nope, it's a Psychic Attack move, it's not gonna work. Or it could have changed, I don't know. Don't judge me, because my Pokemon knowledge is not strong. I am going to leave the Celadon gym and come back because I want to heal Godabra for the battle we're going to have with Erika. So, funny enough, we can actually just fly. Spirit is still in the party. Funny enough, I don't have a way to level up Spirit. If I had a way to level up Spirit would be Furo. Or actually, no, Spirit would still be learned in Spearow because I would want to learn Drill Pack. Oh, and Aerial Ace, which they can learn, but it takes longer for Furo because fucking hell, level up item. Hold on, I want to wait a minute, just because the screen and stuff blacked out. Just to see if if it's gonna recognize me going into the... No, it froze. Okay. Alright. Well, I healed up my Pokemon, so that's what you're not seeing, is just me healing up the team. So, give it a few seconds. We're gonna click to the be right back screen and we're gonna click back out. I think with how things are going, I might just call it a session after we beat Eric, because at this point I need to fix what's going on with my stuff, and I need to do a scale. If not anything, I just need to figure out what's going on with this emulator and see if I can get the other emulator to play Fire Red. So, let's go ahead and take on Erika, the Celadon City Gym Leader. She specializes in grass types, so nothing that's weak to grass. So no water, no rock, no ground, Pokemon. Bring you a bug, a flying type, a fire type, or an ice type. Hello, lovely weather, isn't it? It's so pleasant. Oh dear, I must have felt off. Welcome, I'm Erika, the gym leader here at the Celadon Gym. I'm a student of the art of flower arrangement. My Pokemon are solely of the grass type. Oh, I'm sorry, I had an idea you wish to challenge me. Very well, I shall not lose. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we now are taking on Attica, the Southern Gym Leader and the nature-loving princess. Erica starts his battle off with Victory Bell, level 29, with Chloroplast for the moon, meaning that it will gain speed in sunlight. With the move, vying with Sweet Powder, Sunflower, and Giga Drain. Yes, that's right, Giga Drain is the move of choice for this gym and will be awarded to us for defeating Erica. So Erica in Fire Red and Leafgreen and Red and Green will also specialize in the fully evolved form of these grass-type Pokemon. With the exception of this one, Tangela, level 30, I believe. No, level 24. With, I want to say, I forget what Tangela's ability is. I also want to say it's Chloroplast. Tangela's moveset is Constrict, Bind, Giga Drain, and Leech Seed. Tangela is the only pure grass-type Pokemon in this game. Tangela itself gets an evolution into Tangrowth in later gens. Funny enough, Generation 2 was supposed to be Tangrowth's introduction, but they cut it due to space limitations and gave as Tangrowth in Generation 4. Then Tangrowth became Erica's Ace in Generation 4. Erica's Ace has also changed, actually. Generation 1, it's Vileplume. Vileplume / Bloom because it's yellow. Generation 2, it's Blossom. Gen 3, back to Vileplume. Gen 4, Tangrowth. Gen 5, back to Blossom. And in Generation 8, back to Vileplume. I don't think they give her a Mega Evolution. So I don't think there's any grass types in Gen 1 that has a Mega Evolution. Except for like Mega Venusaur, so maybe they put Venusaur. I gotta remember. Erica was not one of the gym leaders I did the rematches with in Generation, in like the Elite League. But yeah, Tangela is not that hard to defeat. It's very fragile. And now here is her ace, Vileplume. Level 29, her strongest Pokemon, with the moves Sunspore, Sleep Powder, Giga Drain, Acid. Yeah, this line of Pokemon can be pretty nasty. It gets better in later games. And remember, this is the branch of family that has the split evolution. Vileplume can only be evolved using a Leaf Stone. You get Sunstone, you make Blossom. And with that, Kadabra is now level 31, and we have now defeated Erica. Oh, I concede defeat. You're remarkably strong. I confer on you the Rainbow Badge. And we get money for defeating her. Erica's look in this game is also referenced in the Pokemon anime, where she has Leafeon on her team. Yeah, Erica gets a Leafeon in the Pokemon anime. Also, meet Giga Drain. This is basically a better Mega Drain. Because funny enough, Mega Drain was a TM in Gen 1, and it was the reward you got for defeating Erica. In this game, they give it to you for defeating, they give you Giga Drain instead. Generation 4 and above, Giga Drain PP increases from 5 to 10. So does Azor and Mega Drain, which is the branch of move for that moveset. At this point, we're 3 hours in. So I want to muster up one more hour and knock out all of Celadon, and yeah, you know what? Let's just see how far we can go with this. So we're gonna go ahead and take on Team Rocket, who we now heard is in control of the Pokemon, of the game corner, because it's their game corner. So in the back of the game corner, I do believe you will encounter the Rocket in front of the in front of the poster. And then he's gonna go on the boss that we are trying to infiltrate the basement. So yeah, this is basically the Rocket events that are now happening. So from Celadon to Lavender to Saffron to Viridian, we'll be dealing with Team Rocket. Rocket, I think I said this in other videos, but I'll just say it again. They like to specialize in their poisons, their grounds, their normals, in terms of the Raticate, Golbat, Zubat, Coughing Grimer, Sandshrew, Sandslash, Ekans, Arbok. Press the switch, and bam, we open up these stairs. Welcome to Rocket Hideout. I believe we can run in here. Hell yeah. Good. Fuck the evil organization. Down with the man. We get an escape rope, and we have a chance to battle all of these trainers. So, I mean, if you just put Dabber in the front, just chilling. Just know that they do have Coughing and Grimer, so do be aware of that. I could put Butterfree in the front too. We can level up Butterfree a bit. Because Butterfree will be good for the next couple of gyms as well. Also to note, after Erica's gym, the next two gym leaders, you're not going to need Venusaur. Or Ivysaur for that matter, just because of the situation. But you have Ivysaur in your party, you level up and evolve into Venusaur, and then not have to do all the bullshit from any rock or grass type Pokemon. Rock or ground type, and the occasional water. Okay, this is taking too long. Let's go get in here. The Rocket Hideout, is an embarrassingly ugly green that's gonna rip our eyes out. And the puzzle in this dungeon, isn't gonna fuck with our eyes either. But yeah, welcome to the Pokemon, welcome to the dungeon. Our first Rocket type, you know, your first enemy infiltration. You know, most RPGs have these where you can go and you rank the enemy organization dungeon and you take them out. You know, that's why the organization gotta beat us, CFA attackers. Yeah, this thing has like 2 Raticate. Hyper Fang! This is stronger than Super Fang. Well, supposed to be stronger than Super Fang. Oh, that's not flinching. That's never gonna be good. And our occasional 3 Texas Chill Ball reference comes here. Because yes, if you watch the XTV playthrough of Pokemon Red, Mr. Vitelli and I think Elliot also broke us the 3 single Texas Chili Ball. I'm not going to go there with that. Should state that right now. And don't look it up because no. And anyone who's watching this, I hope you're not eating. Yeah, it's that. What the fuck? And if you want more confirmation, please go just look in the comment section of their playthrough and tell Johnny I said hi. And, oh, actually, I think it's Elliot's channel. Yeah, it's Elliot. So, if you see Elliot, at least tell Elliot I said hi. And, 3 fingers. He knows what that means, but I'm not giving reference. Anyway, so yeah, now that we're in the Team Rocket Hideout, we're gonna be seeing all of the Team Rocket goodies. Which means all of the Team Rocket staple Pokemon are here. You got your Drowsy, you got your Grimer, you're gonna have Coughing, you're gonna have Grimer, you're gonna have, no, actually, you don't see them in the Silk Cup. But you'll see your Drowsies, you'll see Raticate, Raticata, you might see a Machop too. A Machop or 2. Oh yeah, speaking of Machop, there's Machop. So yeah, you're gonna see a lot of the staple mainstays for the Rocket Hideout. If anything. Hold on one second. I wanna read it. Proton John is on. And then I think some stuff from other things. Any mention? No, not really. Okay. I'm gonna mark the unread as red. Alright. And that's your status. Oh, I said I didn't want to leave. No, it's fine. Less confusion in the Machop. Because I don't think we'll get any higher than Machop from the Rocket. So, that's one thing to be okay with. Even though they have piss poor Pokemon, they're at least gonna have decent ways for your Psychic type to level up. If you want to put a Psychic type on your team. Most people don't put a Psychic type on their team. Most of them try to go for Ghastly or Gengar. Now I ask the question, who the fuck are you trading with, you know? So I know you're happy. Also, here's the puzzle. The boss said you can see those types with the silk scope. Oh. Yeah, and I know that's why we're here. So yeah, more rockets, which means more bullshit. Oh yeah, they also have the occasional blue-red symbols out. It's like the Generation 1 montage of here's the Pokemon that are like, what the fuck? Funny enough, go back and do that get a lot better Gen 2 and onward. You know, the evolution, the moveset gets better. You have the evolved, you have Crobat, who is just a stellar poison Pokemon overall. Who also becomes the, who also joins Janine and Koga on their team. Yeah, we'll see Koga. We'll see Koga soon. Don't worry, we'll see Koga. And just, oh my god, just, Crobat is awesome. Crobat's a really cool Pokemon. Too bad no one in Team Rocket feels like the bigger leaders of it. When we face the Rocket execs, they have, better teams than these Grunts. I mean, they still have Grunt level Pokemon, like with the occasion of two of them. Because one of them has a Fire Swing, the other one has Houndoom. One is Rocking Weezing, even though that's still like Grunt level. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah. But Generation 4 did flush them out more, which is awesome. Well, I'll Pikachu. Just for the fuck of it. Actually, Pikachu is not unable to walk on. Because I'm trying to teach Pikachu Thunderbolt. Which I don't think it learns to... I think it does learn to level up. Because thank God they changed that. It's going to take a while for the learning. And then once Pikachu learns T-Bolt, if I don't go force T in me, we'll become Raichu. And we'll start doing Raichu shit. Oh yeah, now we're gonna have the quick attack match. Whose speed is stronger for quick attack to work. I think it's Gen 3 and onward where extreme speed gets the plus priority on quick attack, which is just a stronger quick attack anyway, with 80 power instead of 60. So, alright. Cool, alright, so not much healing needed to be done because once we get the card key, we'll be fine. Also, this puzzle has been sped up for Generation 3. Yeah, look, we have the moving tile floor. And X-Speed, Moonstone. Yeah, Team Rocket just has all these items just laying around. So grab them, grab them, grab them. TM12, that's Taunt. Really good for Contrados if you want a competitive version of Gyarados on your team. Stop doing that. Alright, I think there's an item over here. Yeah, there is. Super Potion. And I think the next floor will have some items too. And then a Rocket Grunt we need to take on. And also, this is just a more, one of the later dungeons. Because they use this for dungeon later. Alright. So I believe we can't proceed any further until we now have the card key. Alright, I'm sorry, the list key. Intruder alert. So, I don't know if I talked about my experience with the Generation 1. I experienced the Game Boy versions of Generation 1 much later in my life story. I did get to see the characters and stuff via Pokemon Stadium. And some of them had different names at that time. What they didn't have as names, but they had like different arrays to them. And then of course they were associated with the gym leaders, and particularly gym leaders which associated with Pokemon and stuff like that. And it wasn't until I started playing games on Game Boy Color in which I learned, oh, that's why these trainers are with these gym leaders, because there's particular moments in which you will battle certain trainer classes. And one of the trainer classes names we'll get into when we get to that portion later on, because I talked about T-Ball and Biker. Because T-Ball and Biker are basically just the same class, with one stronger than the other. Level 23, we're learning Whirlwind. We're not learning Whirlwind. Whirlwind is a bad move. And Butterfree is not going to learn Whirlwind, because Butterfree doesn't know who moves they can track. So yeah, these Chargers, we don't learn spikes. But Butterfree will never know spikes or toxic spikes or any type of habit. Here we have a Hyper Potion that heals 200 HP. Blueprints for some sort of some sort. They're filled with diagrams and text. Yeah, that's what you're going to be reading throughout all of this. The Team Rocket. How did you come here? I walked through the door. But yeah, Team Rocket drums. They're everywhere. Yeah, my experience with this first dungeon was like, oh my god, my eyes, because, you know, everything gets so slow, and then, when I got emulators, I just didn't shut up, so that made it easier. Alright. Eradicate. Which I think because of the typing, Butterfree is really not going to do much damage to a lot of Pokemon because the typing sucks for Butterfree. These are adorable. If I only use Psychic or Psybeam, this would be a lot better. If Butterfree doesn't learn those moves till later on, and it becomes frustrating because, you know, you have all this lineup